Let's talk blush. My name is Sue. I'm a key and a pro makeup artist, and today we're going to focus on cream blushes. Here we have a traditional powder blush, and then we have a cream blush in a stick. And what's the difference between the two? Well, if you're using a powder blush, when you put your foundation on, you always have to set your foundation first, and then you apply your blush. Also, if you have oily skin, or if you want more of a matte blush look, you might want to opt for a powder blush. If you are using a cream blush, because it is cream, and your foundation or your base is cream, you can put it directly on. You do not have to set with the powder in between. If you want a more dewy look, or if you have dry or normal skin, you also may want to opt for a cream blush. Because it's summer, I'm going to opt for this shade here. The thing you want to remember is placement. This is where your blush needs to go on that cheekbone. Another thing you can do is do the L method and make an L. You can feel that cheekbone if you need to remember placement. If you take your two fingers and you place them here, so that's where you want to place your blush, along this cheekbone. It's going to give you that lifting effect. The next thing you want to consider is the type of brush you're going to be using. Here we have a fan brush, angle brush, and this brush you stipple or lightly tap. We're going to do two methods today. I'm going to place it directly on my cheek, go upward in an upward motion, patting it in here. I am not going to place it on the apples of my cheek. I'm going to stay directly here. I also like to have a little sun-kissed look, so I like to take my blush up just a little bit here. I'm going to use a little bit of a darker blush just so you can actually see it. And I love that sun-kissed look, so I like to take mine up. Another way you can do this is to take a little bit, put it on the brush itself. Now, you don't have to do this sun-kissed look. That's only if you want that look. And I'm going to go ahead and add a little bit of the other color. There we go. Ooh, this is gorgeous. Now, what happens if you look at yourself and you think that you look like a clown, or you think it's a little bit too much for you? You don't want to shade over all of this gorgeous color that you just created, but you can take your foundation blush and just kind of lightly, you see how I'm going around it. I'm not necessarily going over it, but I am blending it in just a little bit more. If you want to, you can lightly tap on it to tone it down. And there you have it. And a little bit of a sun-kissed look. If you have any other questions, please feel free to reach out to your beauty guide or come back for more tutorials.